Welcome to Gurney.
Here, let me turn my TV down just so it doesn't bleed through. I don't think it will, but just certain. Because
I
have
got
you have
po-
you ever played Journey before?
I'm familiar with Journey. I've never actually played it. It's one of those
Oh,
games from like the what generation is 360 and PS3?
oh God, I don't keep track of the numbers.
That's like it's either Gen 6 or Gen 7. I know that. But it's one of the games from that generation that I've always wanted to try out, but I mean, I never felt a need to.
I mean, it's over a decade old at this point.
I mean, I got it for like $14 in the PlayStation Store, so uh but yeah, I figured for like a nice chill stream. And it's me, so you know, let's see how long this takes. Shooting star. I wish I had a new friend who will never leave me.
Maybe you could send an angel, the nicest angel you have. I can't do the Stitch laugh. It
No
would
one,
kill my throat to try.
no rational person can do the Stitch
No,
laugh.
I feel like if like I was a little less tired than I currently am, and I wasn't worried about freaking out anyone who might overhear it, I probably could. But at the
So,
moment, no, it's not happening.
only bringing up that movie at all because the trailer for the remake dropped, and we have thoughts.
I have very mixed opinions.
One
Because
hand,
on the one hand, uh, this is such a low bar, but I do want to say it. Uh, like the aliens look exactly like they did in the original.
that's
Uh,
not even a low bar. That's just like, wow, huh, you did the one thing that's super easy to do.
but on the flip side, there's some red flags in the trailer to me that like read as uh-oh. I talked about one of them being that Cobra Bubbles seems to be like looking for Stitch as an alien. Like, is like, no, hold on. Because for those who haven't watched the original Lilo and Stitch in a while, yes, Cobra Bubbles looks like a giant, intimidating secret agent, but he really is just a social worker who honestly does want the best for Lilo. It's revealed as a passing joke at the end that yes, he used to be a secret agent, but that's not what he does anymore.
Uh, they got rid of the drag.
And yes, that's the other thing is that Jumba and Pleakley have been given like holographic human disguises instead of the amazing visual gag of these two obvious aliens barely disguised in poorly fitting outfits and bad wigs. And Pleakley's disguise is a man. What are we even doing here?
It's like, okay, guys, like, you just made him gayer somehow, but also you removed the. It's like, it's like the Hairspray remake. You made it gayer, but you also removed everything that made it gay in the first place. Does that make sense?
Isn't there an iteration of Hairspray where the characters are skinny?
Oh, probably.
It's like, wow, you just why did you even adapt this if you were gonna do it like this?
I was talking to Wilson about we were talking about some act. Oh, we were talking about the actress that plays Penny's mom because she's in a bunch of stuff. Um, and Wilson's
Oh,
never. I think Wilson's
sorry, go on.
seen the remake, but he was like, "Isn't fucking Hairspray supposed to be like gay and campy?" I'm like, "The original is because it's a John Waters movie, but the remake is kind of campy and it's not as gay, but there's like still some gay stuff in it. Like, I mean, come on, you can't have John Travolta in your movie, regardless if he's in drag or not. It's gonna be a little gay."
A little
Christopher
bit.
Walken isn't gay, but he might as well be.
Um,
We've all seen
I-
some of Severance.
but going back to Lilo and Stitch, the other thing that has been like someone made me notice that does have me a little worried. And granted, this could easily just be a matter of marketing where they just focused on these moments rather than the others in the movie. If Stitch and Lilo aren't individually little menaces, then a huge amount of their characterization is lost.
Yeah,
frankly, the trailer focuses a lot on them being.
Lilo
It's
has
like,
to be a little gremlin who everyone hates, or the movie has
but
already
because
failed.
again, a big part of the human side of the story.
So is this like human civilization's gone, or something like that? I kind of like this though. It's fun. Dubois. Oui. I don't know what that does. Oh, these guys. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Someone's gonna watch this who's like grown up with the
Sorry about
game.
that. Some family just got home. That's all.
Okay.
Anyway, so now, what I was talking about is like, because a big part of the human story in the original Lilo and Stitch, and what allows like Lilo to connect with Stitch as a character, is she is a kid with behavioral issues. Like, and it's part of the reason like the social workers get so alarmed, like beyond just like the struggles that Nani goes like as a single woman raising her little sister, is like Lilo like in response to like being bullied by Myrtle immediately tackles her and starts beating the shit out of her. When she gets home, she makes impromptu voodoo dolls of her hula classmates and starts like shaking the jar with them in it. Like, she is a kid with her own problems, and she's not like some perfect cutesy little mascot, and that's what makes her character so great and what relates her to Stitch. Because Stitch is also a character with a lot of like built-in violent urges, who with Lilo is trying to overcome those.
Exactly. I have a strong feeling they're not going to live to any of that.
I want to believe that they will, but I don't have high hopes.
Come on, man. This is Trump's America. We can't be doing stuff like that.
I have seen repeated jokes like quickly turning into a disguising himself as a man. This is only kids' movie.
I don't know what to do, but I'm gonna walk around anyway. He said this was gonna be a short stream. He doesn't know who his co-star is.
Yeah, I should have accounted for your distraction.
Paper. I was playing some Cyberpunk earlier, and I was finishing up the river side quest. I was fully expecting it to end in a very gay way. I did not try to kiss River, but I did consider it.
You thought about it.
I thought about it, but I'm like, no, I have Pan Am. I can't do this. Because if you're a mostly straight person playing Cyberpunk, of course you're gonna romance Pan Am. Of course you are.
Seen that one. But no. I'm trying to think, what else?
I watched The Substance.
Oh yeah, you and I were talking about that.
Great movie. Great movie. Every time I say great movie now, all I think of is the Beatles going to see the SpongeBob movie. Great movie. I thought it was alright. Shut up, Ringo. Wee. Yeah.
I was thinking of something now, boys.
He's losing it, boys.
Oh, right, I was going to say with The Substance. Yeah, no, it's... I'm glad it won an Oscar, because frankly, horror movies tend to get kind of ignored heavily there.
Here's
Just look at the fact that Tony Todd didn't even get fucking mentioned at the...
Yeah.
Then again, a lot of people didn't get mentioned in the in memoriam, and it was kind of a point of contention.
It was only weird because an actress died like 2 days before Gene Hackman died. I forget her name. I feel terrible. I know who she is. Michelle something.
Trachtenberg.
Yeah, like she died not too long before Gene Hackman, and they did not add her, but they added him. Which I get it. Gene Hackman is a Hollywood legend.
No, of
Cannot
course,
deny that.
he's an icon. I get, like, but yeah.
But if you had time to add
She
him,
was hardly the only one. A lot of like notable Hollywood people died this past year that did not even get mentioned, and a lot of people thought that was kind of disrespectful.
and here's the thing, because I saw somebody say like, well, all these behind-the-scenes people got added, which that's a horrible argument to make, because these people deserve the recognition. Because yes, we don't know them like as much as we know the on-screen talent, or even the directors, or even the producers, but like wardrobe people deserve to get recognition like that. Music composers deserve recognition. But also, fucking, you didn't have to do fucking 10-minute long James Bond sequence in a year where there was no Bond. It's supposed to be a very chill stream.
I mean, games like this, where it's mostly just like the visuals and experience of it, it kind of creates the perfect environment for us to just talk about random shit.
It's kind of like how, if you go back to a lot of the early Grumps, the Zelda and the Mario games were the ones that brought out like the big conversations amongst the show. Especially Zelda games. Like, remember when there was a 2-hour Wind Waker episode that was just Dan talking about his life? As the wheel in the sky keeps on turning. This is fun. I like the little gliding, the footsies. I don't know if I should.
No, I really hope this isn't the case, and I hope this is just a lighting thing.
Oh boy.
Someone's trying to say Nani's actress in the live-action trailer, her skin looks darker in the trailer than it is, like, in other photos of her.
Oh, it's no good.
Again, hopefully it's just a lighting thing, or like, again, hopefully it's not the worst case scenario.
I mean, I don't know. Like, tanning her up a bit, but also that's not the same. Also, I have a friend who actually dated that actress for a brief moment.
Oh.
Yeah, so that was... I woke up one morning to the announcement of, like, the cast, and my friend was like, oh yeah, I dated that girl for a minute. I was like, oh, weird. Didn't go further into that conversation. Just thought that was neat.
All right. Okay, last thing I'm going to talk about with the Lilo and Stitch trailer. Only because it's one of the other big things that stuck out to me, like, just as someone who, like, the original is, in my opinion, one of the best Disney movies ever.
Everyone knows that.
Again, I know that's debatable, but I'm getting echo through your mic. What happened?
Hello?
Hello?
You're fine. Am I fine?
Sorry. No, for a second I was hearing my own voice back, like it was bleeding through for some reason. Weird.
Oh, weird.
Anyway, let's talk about the ice cream guy.
I knew it. I fucking knew it was going to do that.
No, because frankly, he's symptomatic of something, like, bigger that I have not only with live-action remakes, but this movie itself. Because here's the thing. The ice cream guy, in addition to just being a dead simple joke of, oh, hey, it's a big fat burnt tourist who's always, like, just trying to enjoy his ice cream, and uh-oh, he, like, accidentally drops it every time. Base joke is already dead simple, and it's a funny visual, like, gag. But it's also a leftover from a cut, like, sub-theme in the movie of white tourists in Hawaii.
Of course.
Like, the most we see is that, like, Lilo has a hobby of photographing, like, random white tourists and, like, pinning them, a board of them on her wall.
Just make them as uncomfortable as she possibly can.
But again, there's multiple deleted scenes from the original. You can find these very easily online. Like, they've got, like pencil animations and all that, like, animation tests. of Lilo just kind of like fucking with white tourists, and it's the funniest shit.
Because, like,
One of them is just her walking along, and random tourists just keep pulling up in their cars asking which way is the beach, and she just keeps pointing in different directions.
because,
A,
like,
she's fucking with them, but B, you're on a fucking island. Every way is the beach.
yeah. I forgot. Oh.
And the second one is, like, she takes Stitch, like, I think this is a follow-up to the exact same scene. She's walking along with Stitch, passes, like, someone she knows and asks, like, hey, who's, like, a local shop owner, and asks, hey, are they still set to test the siren today? And the shop owner says, yeah, any minute now. She then goes to a beach that's just packed with white tourists and says, attention, tourists! That is a tsunami siren! A tsunami, like she explains what tsunami is, how it's this devastating giant wave. When that goes off, then that means it's too late to run. Here. And then she just, like, as Stitch raises his arms and then raises her own arms, prepare to die. And then the siren test goes off, and just all the tourists start panicking and scrambling.
Such a little rat.
And mind you, before this, while she's talking, they kind of set her up to get the, like, high ground a little bit by having all these, like, tourists gawking at her. It's like, oh, it's a little native.
Which, yeah.
It's the funniest shit in the movie. I understand why it was cut, but I wish it wasn't.
God,
And
do you
of
know
course,
how...
it also ends with, after, like, the chaos of the tourists scrambling and panicking finally clears out, Cobra Bubbles is there and just looking really frustrated.
Yeah. God, do you know how ballsy it would have been if they kept that?
Oh my god, just having, like, a straight call out to the tourism industry in Hawaii, that would have been fucking hilarious.
Well, especially because my understanding is around that time, Disney was trying to get a lot of stuff going on in Hawaii.
They have a resort in Hawaii.
Like we're not even just talking about the fucking Polynesian. I do not know where I'm going, by the way.
No. The Polynesian is in Magic Kingdom. Aulani Resort is a real place that Disney owns in Hawaii.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, Polynesian's unrelated, but yeah. You played this game. Do you know where I go?
Oh, fuck, I haven't played it in years. Hold on, let me get a picture up so I can help.
Picture up. So there's a beam there I want, but I don't know how to get there. I'm assuming over here, but yeah.
Unclear.
It's unclear. Lilo and Stitch. Did you know? Michael.
Well, actually, I do wonder. Are they gonna keep the gag about mosquitoes?
Why wouldn't they?
Like, do you remember the whole payoff to that bit?
Oh, please, just fucking screaming because oh no.
Oh no, that's not the payoff. So again, the whole, like, originally, Gantu just suggests, like, blowing up, like, all of Hawaii just to wipe out Stitch, or even all of Earth. I can't remember which.
Yeah.
Which, like, Pleakley jumps in and then, like, exclaims, like, no, Earth is the home for an endangered species called the mosquito. And immediately you just think, oh, it's a gag of, like, aliens don't understand Earth if they think mosquitoes are an endangered species.
I fucking wish they were.
It runs on for a little bit. Yes, there is the payoff of, like, Pleakley gets swarmed by mosquitoes and then starts hating them after that. Like, but the real payoff is at the end, after we, like, at the very end when we find out Bubbles was a, like, former, like, secret agent at Roswell. He has a throwaway line. Once cut off an alien invasion by convincing them mosquitoes were an endangered species.
Oh, it's so good. That's one thing. I'm sure the guy playing Cobra Bubbles is gonna do his best. I
Like,
I
it
wish Ving
literally,
Rhames.
the character was modeled around Ving Rhames because he voiced him in the original.
Like, I really wish they just got Ving Rhames back.
I, a lot of people think it might have been a scheduling conflict, like he literally could not.
I'm sure that actually does make sense. Just do anything for
I can't imagine he wouldn't have been interested in doing it.
free money for him.
Again, I'm sure it'll be fine, but
I
it's
mean-
not going to be better than the original.
I mean, that's been the case for most of these, except for Jungle Book, I guess. But
Jungle Book, the only reason I would argue that it's kind of like it's able to compete with the original is that the original kind of doesn't have a plot.
the original is
It has a plot, but it's like a disjointed series of events, basically.
the original is a lot of reused animation and catchy music. That's kind of it. Also, a cameo from Not the Beatles.
Yeah, the fucking weird vultures who just are modeled after the Beatles for some reason.
I guarantee they wanted the Beatles, and the Beatles are like, what the f- no. Like we're gonna start our own cartoon. It's gonna be about a little submarine. Have you seen the Robert Zemeckis test footage for the Yellow Submarine remake?
Oh, unfortunately. It is horrifying.
I kind of love it. I kind of love it. The fuck? Oh, so I watched Fresh finally, the horror movie.
Yeah.
It's not like it's fine. I don't get because a lot of people were kind of hyping it. I'm like, I don't get the. I don't get the. Like, it's a good performance. It's a pretty solid story. Actually, it's a really good story. But like beyond that, I thought it was just okay. I thought it. You know, it was slow. It was a very slow movie. That's what I get for talking shit. Come back, Michael, my son. Oh. I can't keep doing that.
Billy, my girl, hurry, we mustn't miss the brunch rush.
Hey, Billy! Why is this not back to me? Don't you love me? I thought you loved me.
Gotcha.
Alright, wait, hold on. Maybe if... Welcome to the stream, everybody. I'm going to turn this 2-hour game into a 5-hour experience. What were we talking about? Not Beatles thing. Oh, Fresh. Yeah, it was alright. I watched that. I watched... fuck, what did I watch? Oh, A Scanner Darkly. The movie with Keanu Reeves. That's also just okay. Like, you could tell it was very innovative and cool and different. And that's kind of it. Because the story was kind of there. It was whatever. But then, like... Are you fucking kidding me?
Sorry, if I sound a little distracted all of a sudden, it's because I'm fighting a giant fire octopus.
That's fine. I'm equally as lost as you are right now. I think I figured out the puzzle, by the way. Oh, so you know how Sour Patch Kids has like a whole thing where they'll just sell like an individual fruit Sour Patch, like the watermelon, and then they did the strawberry, then the grapes, and the peach. They put out a pack where it's all of those in one package, and I'm like, just fucking sell Sour Patch Kids, dude. What are we doing here? No. Sad. They are delicious. Also, yeah, I know I mentioned in the group chat earlier, watching A Scanner Darkly, you realize Robert Downey Jr. has played Tony Stark almost his entire career. Like that, I think that is just Robert Downey Jr., and there is no other character he can really play until Oppenheimer. Come on, no, I'm sad. Sad. Oh. My name is Oppenheimer. I allowed millions of lives to be taken within an instant, and now I'm sad about it. You should feel bad about it for me. You should feel bad for this war criminal, the movie. Oh. This is bullshit. Do I know what's going on? No. Am I enjoying myself? Yeah. Oh.
But yeah, no, Tim's going on a fun little walk about the desert. I'm fighting a sentient oil slick. Effectively.
I'm walking through the desert. I have a full bottle cup of water. This is what life's all about, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. It's just another manic Thursday. That is easily the worst 80s pop song, and there's not really much argument. If you can find me a worse 80s pop song than Manic Monday, I think I'll give you $5. I think I will.
You only think so?
Yeah, I don't know. No promises. I think from what I know about that song, Prince wrote it for that band so that he could sleep with the lead singer, and then it never worked.
I mean, like, when you're Prince, I feel like if someone just still says they don't want to sleep with you, you just gotta say, okay, so it's not happening. Like, again, you're Prince. That usually gets you through the door. If it's still not happening, it's not meant to be, but...
Yeah, like... Fucking... Oh, God. My favorite Prince story, and I'm sure you've heard this because I heard about it on the Horror Version podcast, is that apparently he was really good at basketball.
I knew that from the Chappelle Show.
Here's the thing, I didn't really... Not so shockingly, I didn't really grow up with the Chappelle Show, so...
Yeah, there were reruns of it on Comedy Central back in the day.
Yeah. I think I just didn't really watch Comedy Central because, unless it was like South Park, I didn't really care. Because, respectfully, Comedy Central just did not have a lot of good shows beyond South Park and the Chappelle Show.
They had Scrubs.
Reruns. Was Scrubs a Comedy Central original?
No, I doubt it.
Yeah. I mean, they had Workaholics, which was funny, but, again, it's one show. Whoa. It's the Owl Guard or whatever from the Owl House. What's that loser's name?
First off, how dare you?
You know who I'm talking about.
Hootie.
No, not Hootie. The vigilante kid that's like a villain at first.
Oh, Hunter.
That's it. I don't even think he has like an owl mask. I think it's just my brain that's going with that.
Yeah, it's kind of got a beak pattern, but it's not really like an owl.
I mean, my favorite owl thing outside of the Owl House is the fact that Reaper from Overwatch is supposed to be a barn owl mask.
I can see it.
Yeah. It's like, oh, that actually makes way more sense than it should.
Well, also, Santa Muerte and a lot of Mexican folklore is associated with an owl.
Yeah. I love the little legs that your little nomad friend has. It's like they're not even real legs, they're just little toothpicks. So Jack, what is the shortest, what was the quickest response from a job that you've applied for?
I think within the day.
Okay. And would that be like an hour or so?
A couple hours. No, you've got me beat for quick. Hey, if anything, I appreciate that means at least they're actually looking for shit if they're responding at all. Maybe my standards have been lowered, but damn.
For context, the reason why I even started this, I applied to a job, I think it was a video editing gig, and I got an email back from them 3 minutes later saying no. No, they were like, oh, we decided to go with another candidate, which means they probably already had found someone and just didn't have a chance to take the
listing down. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. But also, come on, man. You couldn't even pretend to have waited to see it. I'm flying. Butterfly in the sky. I know twice. Take a look inside a book. Reading Rainbow. Wish I were the far. Burn.
One of my favorite jokes from the Eric Andre show, and also one of my favorite jokes with a hilarious follow-up.
Oh yeah, because they actually got LeVar Burton. It's how stoic he says it too. Just the complete opposite. I wish I was Lance Reddick. Look at this. Look at this bullshit. Wow. Friends, don't leave me, Mother. Yeah, that's right. We got our 80s Voltron references here. Oh yeah. Invincible season ended today.
Oh yeah.
It was a very
all day.
It was a very good season finale. I guess I shouldn't spoil anything for anyone.
Yeah, probably not.
It was very good though. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I won't get into it for if God forbid we get viewers who haven't caught up. And they're like, no. Yeah. No. Yeah. Alright, let's go, boys. You guys are being assholes. Wait a minute. Look at me. Turn the roof. Do-do-do. Turn the roof. Oh no. I did not mean to do that.
Oh no.
Oh no. How about fucking Grimes going on Twitter and just dropping information I don't think I ever really needed to hear in my life?
I mean, has anyone actually... I only ask this because I feel like a lot of times, like, fake screenshots of tweets get circulated around. Has anyone confirmed it was real? It would be fucking hilarious if it was, but I just want to be sure.
Make me Google it. That's right. Welcome.
Like, don't get me wrong, it would be fucking hilarious, but also I've seen people just make up shit like that before.
Damn it. I think it's untrue, because I think even she's talking about it like it isn't true. Damn it. But also, here's the thing, even if it was true, I don't want to see a leak of Elon Musk getting pegged. I don't want that
On a
image.
much less, like, eye bleach requiring topic, someone just made a post saying, "Deadass forgot I had this chicken in my pocket." And someone quoted it, "No one. Miles Morales in Secret War #9.
Oh yeah, he had a burger in his pocket, didn't he?
He just keeps burgers in his pocket. Like, I get hungry. Now, granted, him giving Molecule Man that burger saved his fucking family.
Are any of you going to help me out here? Oh. Molecule Man. It's not actually the name of the song, but I think it's lyrics. Molecule Man. He's a motherfucking Molecule Man. What are you doing? I think that's my favorite delivery in any Marvel movie is Ronan just like stopping his speech to look at Quill and just be like, "What are you doing?"
Alright, fucking Marvel released an image of, like, some new images for Thunderbolts, including one of Taskmaster, as if they're just trying to convince us, "Nuh-uh, guys, he's totally in the whole movie."
The character that was only negatively received after the movie came out. After the movie she was introduced in, I should say. Sure, she's totally sticking around. This is totally not your way of getting rid of the character.
Tying up loose ends, because, like, look, I'm all for, like, having new takes on characters, and I want to clarify this not just to, like, sound like I'm not trying to play devil's advocate or anything. It's just that there's a group of people that hates this character, but only for really fucking misogynistic reasons.
We are not those people. We just thought it was very poorly delivered.
There's nothing wrong with a female Taskmaster. There's not even anything wrong with, like, them being part of, like, a larger organization. before they break out on their own. I actually kind of like that idea, that latter idea. The problem is that, like, other than copying moves and dressing in that outfit, nothing about that character was Taskmaster.
Now, granted, because isn't Taskmaster kind of a Deadpool type? Like,
I mean, he is a mercenary, but like,
a merc with
funny,
a
in
mouth.
comics, it's gotten. Say again?
But isn't he also kind of a merc with a mouth, like in a similar
As
aspect?
much, like, but yes, I was gonna say, get into that. Like, a lot of the enjoyment of Taskmaster comes from the fact that he tends to like talk, like he likes to brag a lot,
Yeah.
and so fucking making him mute again to pull from your Deadpool comparison, it makes as much sense as sealing up Deadpool's mouth.
Oh God, is this how we're gonna get Deadpool proper in the MCU?
Being Taskmaster.
No, like
Oh, I see.
instead of just like it's a Fox movie, it's like no, like this is how we get Deadpool, and he's gonna kill fucking Taskmaster.
God, that would be ridiculous. But no, also though, like in the comics, Deadpool is one of the handful of people Taskmaster just refuses to fight.
I mean, because how do you fight Deadpool with that gimmick?
Because for those not familiar with comics and didn't see Black Widow, Taskmaster's whole deal is that they can mimic any fighting style they see. Perfect. And in the comics, he uses this to start effectively an academy that trains henchmen. Not even joking about that. But again, there's a handful of people he refuses to fight. One of them is Deadpool, because due to his healing factor, Deadpool does not fight like someone who cares about like surviving the fight.
Yeah. That guy's like, I'm gonna have to rethink that plan real quick. Was it Solid JJ who made a video where it was like,
of him fighting the Fantastic Four,
yeah, it's like, how you gonna do this one, pal?
and he lights himself on fire to imitate Johnny.
I mean, because like, how does he fight fucking the Hulk? You know, he can't.
The answer to that is much like how I said he refuses to fight Deadpool. He doesn't. A big part of his character is that he's become very discerning with what jobs he will and will not take.
He's like,
Now,
he's kind of like
my other thing. The other person he refuses to fight for similar reasons is fucking Moon Knight.
Because I mean, what the
Because
fuck is he
Moon Knight
doing?
also fights like someone without any care for his own safety, but that's not because he can heal. It's just that Khonshu refuses to let Mark die.
Also, Mark is, you know, literally insane. So, look, I'm not saying Taskmaster isn't crazy. I'm just saying he's not that crazy. Alright, Taskmaster or Bullseye? Who wins? It's Bullseye.
And that raises the question: could Taskmaster's like abilities mimic Bullseye's accuracy?
No,
Because he's
not even fucking
copying
close.
the movements perfectly.
Yeah, but does he know ball? Oh no. I sincerely doubt he can do that. Speaking of which, I finally watched the first episode of season 4 of Daredevil. I'm not calling it Born Again. Fine. First episode of Born.
I mean, I was gonna say it feels weird to call it season 4 because it's still unclear how much they're keeping canon. No offense, there's some stuff from like throughout that, like the weaker parts of that series. I wouldn't mind them just cutting.
What? What are you talking about, Electra? Oh, like, I wasn't sure if the game... Hi, we're back. The game cut itself off, not my Wi-Fi. I'm still confused by that. Don't know how that happened. Sorry about that. But oh yeah. Fucking... Yeah, why is Electra such a hard character to get right? Like, what did she do to Marvel editorial and whatever to fucking be like, we can't do this character. Um, I mean, I guess you could. I mean, look, retconning is fucking. That's classic Marvel bullshit, right?
Yeah.
So like they can pick and choose stuff from the Netflix show. Hell, I didn't even watch.
I feel like that's quite literally their plan.
You know, just look. I'm not saying we can't have the actress that played Electra come back. I'm just saying, let's just pretend what happened in season 2 didn't happen. Well, everything except for all the stuff with Punisher, because that was actually cool. Uh, yeah, first episode, really good. They are not subtle in the slightest.
Here's the thing. That's what I was gonna say. Is like actually like episode 1 is the one I've heard the most like kind of mixed reactions to. Like some people either really like it or don't.
Yeah, I liked it. I think it was a little too talky for my liking, but I also felt like it was important enough where, like, yeah.
I mean, again, you can't like rely on the fact that like you can't trust that everyone has seen all of the Netflix show.
Again, I haven't because season 3 was a little boring, if I'm being honest. But also, I should go back and just finish season 3. If I can watch the Defenders show, then I can watch that. 'Cause God knows that show was terrible. Come on, buddies. No, you disappointed me. You know what sucks? I had this down pat right before the game decided to kill itself. I did it! I did it. I did it for The Rock. That's right. That's right. We're going back to 2000s WWE references where there's a storyline.
I was referencing Megamind.
He did it. Now, for context, he did it. For context, Rikishi saying "I did it for The Rock" is in regards to a storyline where Stone Cold Steve Austin gets hit by a car, and Rikishi takes the fall for it, saying he did it for The Rock. Anyway, it wasn't actually Rikishi who did it. It was Triple H who did it the whole time. Because, you know, swerve. This is nice. This is nice. Oh. Look at that. That's chaos theory. Well, my name is Mallory Boobia. Achoo. This is really pleasant. You can make an ASMR of this game. You must die. see. Wow. It's one of the tall ones. The mighty tall
Mighty
ones.
tallest?
Yes. That's so fucking stupid. Isn't Kevin McDonald also one of the mighty tallest?
Yes.
Yeah. Really has a knack for green aliens. This is fucking crazy. I kind of know what's happening. I'm not gonna pretend like I do, but I kind of get it. Ow, my fucking knee. Oh yeah, we got a new Scott the Wasp video.
And partway through it, not all the way.
What was your favorite Lego game growing up?
Oh, that's a tough one. I think I played the most of like the original Lego Star Wars.
Like the original, like the first one, the original trilogy, or the compilation?
The first one.
Okay. So I see you're a regular at Dex's Diner.
Yes.
It's my favorite location in all of Star Wars. This fucking 1950s diner.
Where Obi-Wan is best friends with the fucking owner.
Is that stupid? Yes. Do I love every detail about that? Yes. You cannot tell me that's not a lot of fun. It's like, why is there a diner in Star Wars? Why is there anything in Star Wars, dude? Why did she leave me? There's questions we can ask ourselves all day. Oh God. Also, here's the thing. I'm not shocked that Kevin Smith appeared in one of the Lego DC games. I'm not shocked by that. It was Conan O'Brien's cameo that got me. Hey, Conan, what are you doing here? Like, you're welcome.